Kevin here once again with my 1, 2, 3 cents, and today I'm going to do a WrestleMania fashion show. Over the course of the last 6 years, my friend Chad and I have made it to the last 5 WrestleManias, starting with WrestleMania 22 to the most recent one, WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta. And each year we decide to dress up and have a little fun with our costumes, usually trying to be original and go with something a little offbeat, a little obscure that other people may not be dressed up as. Because if you have attended a WrestleMania before, or you've seen the pictures on my 1, 2, 3 cents at Facebook or on Twitter, you know, fans do get into this, and some of them dress up, and we try not to look like some of the other people, try to stick out a little bit. So the first year, WrestleMania 22, we went to Chicago. There were 3 of us. Chad and I were joined by a friend of ours named Jeremy, and we decided to go as the Spirit Squad. And if you look close, I'm wearing, I don't have the green top anymore, but I do have still the Under Armour white shirt, and then we'll get a quick look here. I've got on a pair of green sweatpants that went along with the costume to fulfill the whole Spirit Squad look, if you remember that faction back in the mid-2000s. So we went as the Spirit Squad. We had cheers set up. We went around the outside of the arena before WrestleMania started and did all kinds of cheers for the fans. And actually some people thought that we were actual members of the Spirit Squad. So I guess people think I look like Dolph Ziggler. What do you think? Yeah? Maybe? Okay, probably not. But anyway, we did go around Target. Target was near the arena before they opened the doors at the Allstate Arena. And we walked around, and a group of teenage girls came up and asked if we were actual members of the Spirit Squad, which we got a big kick out of and thought was funny. So a couple of old guys, 3 old guys walking around trying to look like guys in their mid-20s. It was very flattering that people thought that. Anyway, the next year we kept the green pants theme, and this year it was just Chad and I, and we both went as Hornswoggle, as you can see here with the St. Patrick's Day vest. Hornswoggle was a last-ditch idea. We couldn't really come up with anything else, and so we decided to go along with the Hornswoggle idea. We had the green hats that went along with it, wore white long-sleeve shirts. It wasn't as successful. Fans did get a kick out of it, but I wasn't as happy with it, and I don't think Chad was either. To celebrate, that was at WrestleMania 24, by the way. We skipped WrestleMania 23. To celebrate the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, we had to go back to where it all started. WrestleMania, the original one, back in 1985, New York City, Madison Square Garden. And brother, I was Hulkamania. What you gonna do, brother? And Chad was Rowdy Roddy Piper. The first main event, it was, of course, Hogan and Mr. T against Rowdy Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And this Hulkamania shirt, I actually bought this, and it's the real deal. It's even got the rips in the back. But this was a shirt that I had bought back in 1988 at WrestleMania 4. I had gone to the Kiel Center to watch it on closed circuit television, and that was the souvenir that I decided to pick up. As you've seen in one of my past videos, Confessions of a Hulkamaniac, I was a Hulkamaniac, saying my prayers, taking my vitamins, and what you gonna do, brother? But anyway, probably my favorite costume, and I've only got a part of it now, this is part of the $1 Million Man's Ensemble from WrestleMania 26. My mom actually made this for me and attached it to one of my suit coats. And then there was a big dollar sign that she made that she attached to the back of it. I had $1 million, or a gold-colored cummerbund, just like this. And I had to borrow, actually, a bow tie from one of the kids in the neighborhood. I didn't have a black bow tie. That costume was really cool. We got the classic LJN, or not the LJN, but the classic tag team titles. Chad, of course, was IRS, so we were Money Incorporated. That was really over with the people in the crowd at WrestleMania. People took a lot of pictures, and that was a lot of fun. People instantly knew who we were, obviously, because of the dollar signs, and the Chad had the the white shirt with the red suspenders and the glasses and the whole 9 yards. So we both looked really cool. And this past year, WrestleMania 27, again, my mom worked on this one. This is the sequenced color, or sequenced material, and basically she just covered one of my old suit coats that I don't wear so much anymore. And I went as Bobby the Brain Heenan, had the bow tie to match, and this wig, which I think the wig might have kind of played a role in this. It wasn't as short as I was hoping. It didn't really look as Bobby Heenan as I was hoping for. I still enjoyed it, and I know my mom did a lot of hard work on the costume, which I appreciate. And I'm going to leave this jacket the way it is and maybe incorporate it into more videos or costumes. I think maybe Classy Freddie Blassie, I could pull that off with this jacket as well. But some people got it. Chad was the Red Rooster, which he looked really good. He had the spiked hair, which I actually had to cut the morning of WrestleMania, and we put in some gel and then sprayed it with the red hairspray, so he looked just like the Red Rooster. He worked hard on his jacket too, doing the iron-ons and whatnot, and then also added, he bought the Red Rooster t-shirt offline that he found, so he looked really good. And then our other friend Travis joined us this year. He dressed as the Brooklyn Brawler, so we were doing tribute to WrestleMania 5, and Travis had the New York Yankees t-shirt, and he cut it up and ripped it up and had the hat, we called it the Village People hat, and then actually found some cigars online. They were fake cigars, but they looked like they were lit, and he walked around with that all day too. So he looked really good. He looked really good, and I, of course, was Bobby Heenan. And people kept going, woo, when we walked by, thinking that I was Ric Flair, but I'm thinking, when in the world did Flair ever have a jacket like this? He always had the big, long, flowing robes, so I think it was the wig that kind of threw me off. Let me know what you think, though. Do I look like Bobby Heenan? Did I look like Bobby Heenan in those pictures? It was a lot of fun, though, and every year it is a lot of fun, and we're already looking forward to WrestleMania 28. We're discussing ideas of what we should be. We always try to, like I said, go back in time a little bit and pay tribute to a past WrestleMania or pay tribute to some superstars who had a big impact on WWE and on the wrestling business. So I want to hear what you think of the costumes that we wear and have worn through the years, and I also want to know what you think we should possibly consider doing for WrestleMania 28. Until next time, thanks for watching.